They broke through our fence at night. Am I the a-hole for pushing back against my neighbors and possibly getting their family evicted? I try to be a respectful neighbor. I don't expect complete silence, especially because we live in connected townhouses. Kids playing outside, people having weekend parties, and normal neighborhood noise have never bothered me. But when new neighbors moved in next door, things quickly became a problem. The first issue was their music. Their bass was so loud it was shaking things in our home. Since we both work from home, we needed to be able to hear during meetings. At first, we handled it like normal adults. We reached out and asked if they could lower it. Their mom said she would handle it, and we tried to be understanding because teenagers are teenagers. Then spring break happened. Their daughters started having friends over late at night. These teenagers were hanging around our cars, looking inside them, screaming outside our home after midnight, and causing problems. One night, my husband had to confront them twice. Then he opened our front door and found one of the teenagers urinating less than a foot away from our car. At that point, he lost his patience and yelled at them for doing it right outside our home. The teenager, who was the most sober, immediately started trying to get everyone inside and apologized. We contacted their mother again. We stayed calm, explained what happened, and gave them another chance. For a little while, things improved, but then the groups of teenagers came back. They continued hanging around our cars, leaning on them, looking inside them, and acting disrespectfully whenever my husband came outside. Then came the night. Everything changed. We were sitting inside when we suddenly heard a loud bang. When we looked outside, we saw a phone flashlight on our back patio. Someone had broken through our fence and entered our property. The person was trying to escape and ended up crashing through our garbage cans. They had several options, including running toward a dangerous drop into the woods, but luckily, they chose to leave through the way they came. When we finally went outside, we saw the same group of teenagers running through the neighborhood. One of them tried pretending he was just casually walking by, but it was obvious he was involved. We didn't try to physically stop anyone. Instead, we contacted the mother because we were worried someone may have been hurt or that something serious had happened. At first, she dismissed our concerns and became defensive, but then other neighbors confirmed they had seen similar things, and suddenly, her attitude changed. We later checked our security cameras and found even more evidence. The same teenager, who we had confronted earlier, was seen entering the house with the others before the trespassing incident. After they broke into our property, they came back outside, leaned on our cars, climbed on them, and filmed themselves. That was when we decided enough was enough. Make sure you follow for more videos posted daily. We contacted the homeowner, who happened to be someone our previous neighbors knew. We sent him videos showing everything that had happened, including timestamps. He was shocked and thanked us for documenting everything. We also learned there were multiple possible lease violations, including more people living there than were supposed to and other issues. The next step was filing reports. We filed a non-emergency police report, contacted the HOA, and other neighbors did the same. We now had documentation, security footage, and a clear record of what had been happening. The mother was informed about everything we had done and was told our cameras were always recording. After that, things became quiet. Update 1. The next day, the mother came home late at night with several younger children, then left again. The older teenagers seemed to disappear after realizing how much trouble they had caused. Update 2. A few days later, other neighbors confirmed they had also contacted the HOA, the homeowner, and police after reporting a missing Apple Watch from one of their cars. They also worried about possible retaliation, but now multiple homes had cameras and documentation. Update 3. About a week later, the teenagers still had not returned. Other neighbors reported more issues, including kids climbing on cars and causing damage. The landlord met with the mother and told her what options she had moving forward. Over the next few weeks, everything stayed unusually quiet. Then came the final update. More than a month later, the landlord came by and confirmed the family had officially been evicted. He said their payment issues, along with the HOA complaints and police reports, helped move things forward. The neighbors admitted they felt conflicted. They never wanted a family to lose their home, especially a single parent with teenagers. But they also pointed out that they had tried talking things out multiple times before taking action. They weren't upset about normal teenage behavior. Kids playing outside, making noise, and hanging out were never the issue. The problem was the repeated disrespect, the late-night disturbances, the property damage, the trespassing, and the refusal to stop after being warned. One commenter said the family didn't lose their home because of one mistake, but because of repeated bad decisions. The neighbor agreed, saying they hoped the teenagers learned from the situation and that their choices didn't continue making life harder for their mother. So tell me, am I the a-hole?